Welcome to a brand new beginning, you sorry shits.
I figured this would be a good video to do for all of you guys that don't know the actual history of Maximum Football and where this game came from and why so many people were excited at the potential that the game actually has. Now, the original developers were Winter Valley Software. The publisher was Matrix Games, and the designers, if you want to say designers, quote, was just one man. His man's name is David Winter, and the game was originally made for Windows, and version 1.0 was released in actually this month of March, all the way back in 2006. And the game went through a couple iterations in the original version of it. I do believe, I want to say that it was in September of the following year, they released the 2.0 version of the game. It had a new graphics engine, new improvements to player animations, and a lot of other features. Now, a lot of you guys might not realize this, but a lot of this game was based off of a game that I used to play way back in the day, and it was called Front Page Sports Football Pro. And I know you've probably heard me mention that game in a couple of videos. Listen to me, I gotta make his ums. Then the game went to 2.2 version, and it was sold $40. Back then, this is when people were still buying CDs, if you want to believe that. Now, the game would continue on underneath the name of just Maximum Football, and then it would reappear again in 2018. And once again, it's Maximum. It was just underneath the name of Maximum Football. And then it was in 2019 that the game finally got its little signature player, Doug Flutie. The developer, still at this time, it was David Winter, and it was with Canuck Play now. And it was on a little bit of a different engine. The game had college football dynasty mode. You were able to scout. It had conferences and playoffs. You were able to choose whether you wanted to play American college football or Canadian college football. This was real big because remember that NCAA went away in 14, so there was no other type of college football game out on the market. So even though the game, didn't have any license, you get it out into the hands of the players, and they created, the teams. And it was amazing what happens when you get the community involved. And David Winter, I don't know if any of you guys follow Ryan Moody on his channel. When this came out, he had a very good relationship with David Winter, and that's where I learned honestly a lot about this man from watching his channel and also following the game at the time. But what he did, and let me get back on point, and why so many people are excited now that the game is in the hands of Modus, is he set a phenomenal foundation for dynasty modes, the whole recruiting process. You can't find a game with more depth than Maximum Football. And I'm going back to the 2019 version, the 2018 version, all the way even back to the 2006 1.0 release of the game. Now, when you have that as your base, and the only thing the game was ever lacking was graphics and gameplay. And I know a lot of people will say that that doesn't matter, but let's not fool ourselves. It does matter, because if it didn't matter, this game would have been successful in its own right. Now you have a company that has the resources to throw behind the graphics and the gameplay, and you already have this tremendous foundation. Modus has already stated that they are not going to touch, the dynasty mode, the franchise mode that pretty much David Winter built himself. And there's so much depth to it. If you have not played the game, do yourself a favor, go on Steam and download Doug Flutie's Maximum Football 2020, and you'll see what all the excitement's about, with all the customization that's available for the play creator. The foundations there, and the things that Modus has done with the gameplay. Now, let's make no mistake here. The gameplay wasn't 100% trash. Okay. And I'm not speaking down on this game, because at the end of the day, it was pretty much one man, and then later 3 people were the development team. So like, the gameplay was good, for 3 people developing the game. And it's tolerable. But where you got lost at was the dynasty mode. And now that you have Modus bringing that to the next level, I think that we need to buckle in, because it's going to be a fun ride, especially for the community. And that's what I think is going to spearhead this game, is that it is community driven. Unlike Madden. Madden is money driven. Make no mistake, it's MUT driven. But Maximum Football has been, and I believe always will be, community driven. And you're going to see phenomenal things. You're going to see high school teams. You're going to see every college football team that you ever imagined. They'll be available. They'll be out there, for you to download, exchange, with your creative friends. Maybe they got some art skills. Everything's going to be in this game, and it's going to be community driven. And just to see the amazing leagues and things that the community is going to create I think that's where all the excitement is. There's those of you out there, there's a corner of the crowd that is excited because it's a new football game. All you know is Madden, but there's another corner that knows of all the great games of the past. The NFL, the All-Pro 2K8s, the front page sports footballs, the original Maximum Football, Backbreaker. And these games were, people would call niche and very community driven. And that's why they're still alive to this day. And I think everybody needs to buckle in, because with Maximum Football 23, you're going to have a true community-driven football title on the market. And what better way to serve a community than for the game to be free to play? Yeah, this thing could get very big, and I have a lot of hopes in this game. Looking forward to it. And, always check in here at SGN Hub, because we'll have more Maximum Football news than you can shake a stick at. So until next time, Smoking Jay, SGN Hub, catch you later.